Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today's poem comes to us from Claire Kageyama-Ramakrishnan from her collection Shadow Mountain, published by Four-Way Books in 2008. This was the winner of the Four-Way Books Intro Prize in Poetry. The poem I'm going to read is towards the end of the collection and entitled The Day After. I saw him staring at me under the neighbor's parked car, caught the blue tag dangling from his collar, light and shadow flickering, his tongue grooming his paw, his tail swishing its black and beige rings as he licked each individual claw clean. I saw him staring at me, his eyes narrowing, oblivious to the spider near him, his amber-eyed persistence following me over the speed bump, concrete courtyard littered with acorns and withering crepe myrtle. The look in his eyes said, Carpe diem, tabula rasa, I don't love you at all, I don't love you. I want to erase, silence the words, the long vowels mouthed that night, to think of tabula rasa, starting from scratch, when an alluring thought to start life all over again. 9 lives. And no loyalty. And that was Claire Kageyama-Ramakrishnan from her collection Shadow Mountain, published by Four-Way Books in 2008, winner of the Four-Way Books Intro Prize in Poetry. If you enjoyed this reading and this poem, please do check out the video's description for more information about this poet, Claire Kageyama-Ramakrishnan. As well as more information about where to purchase the book and more information about this series and other projects I'm currently working on. If you are interested in submitting ideas and suggestions for poets or poems that I can read, please do comment below or send me a direct email. I'm happy to do my best. Well, I'll try to track down copies of these books and to find ways to bring them to life, hopefully, in this series. I try to do my research, pay my respects, and also at times I also step back, and sometimes there are simply poems that work better in someone else's voice, and I will accept that and will not try to intrude. But on the whole, I do my best to champion the work of other people. I look at this as a platform or an opportunity to celebrate the work of other great poets out there, and also to reacquaint ourselves with ones from the past, to perhaps spread and expand our own understanding of what poetry might be and who is writing it today. And I hope in some ways that mission is being fulfilled. You're all here. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for everyone that's been here since the beginning, as well as all of you who are joining at this point in this adventure. I started this at the beginning of the pandemic, and I'm grateful to continue it. And we'll probably continue this project as long as there are books to read and poems to celebrate, which will probably keep me busy for some time. In any case, I wish you all the very best in your own creative endeavors. And if you want to support this channel, it's very simple. You can like these videos with a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, which will notify you every time there's a new video, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Or you can share these videos on social media, and that helps as well. And I think that's about it. So I'm Neil Aitken. This is the Hermit Poetry Series. We'll be back again with more poetry very soon, which should be Tuesday, and with more poetry and more reading and more exploration of the world of written word. And I'm hoping all of you are continuing your own creative efforts, finding joy in building those bridges through language and through art with others, and finding ways to understand one another, especially in times where we are pushed to limits, where we find ourselves on the outside, or where we've experienced great fractures and stresses within our communities and societies. I think that art, and especially literature, can do a great deal to bring us back together, to understand ourselves and to understand others. So my wish and my hope for you is that you are engaged in that work as well, and find ways to strengthen your community as you write, and as you create, and as you share. So until next time, all the best, and we'll be back with more poetry very soon. Until then, be safe and be well, and keep reading.